Welcome back. We are starting part 2 of our 10-day trip around Iceland. After our amazing evening at Hotel Korea, we ate our free breakfast and walked out to a beautiful sunny morning. Our first stop of the day was Reynisfjara Black Sand Beach. This beach is lined with beautiful rock columns. Our next stop was to a natural cave that looks like Yoda. Next up was the Fjadrargljufur Canyon. This was one of our favorite hikes of the entire trip. The path has many lookout points so you can capture the canyon's constantly changing view. The Ring Road itself is an attraction. There are numerous waterfalls and gorgeous views you can capture just while driving. We often stopped on the side of the road to explore or even pet some Icelandic horses grazing in the field. Stop was Dwarf Cliffs. It is a short loop around the canyon where you will see hexagonal basalt columns believed to have been shaped at the end of the last ice age. We were excited when we got our first sight of a glacier. We stopped right off the Ring Road at Svínafellsjökull. This is an outlet glacier of the largest ice cap in Europe. The hike is mostly flat and leads to a beautiful up-close view of the glacier. We woke up early on day 6 and headed to Múlagljúfur Canyon. This is a 4.5-mile hike and is a must-do in Iceland. The views at the top are incredible, but we highly recommend getting there early so you can basically have the place to yourself. Second stop of the day was Jokulsarlon Glacier Lagoon, where you see huge blocks of ice that break off the glacier and flow around the lagoon. You may also catch seals playing around. Then make your way across the bridge to Diamond Beach to capture icebergs as they drift out to sea and then are pushed back onto the black sand beach. We then had a long drive to our next town. We made a quick stop to stretch our legs at Laekjavik Beach to check out the big boulders along the Atlantic coast. We finished our day at Vok Baths. This is probably our favorite hot spring because it was right on the lake that we were able to use as a polar plunge. Day 7, we woke up at Seydisfjordur which is an adorable fishing town on the eastern coast of Iceland. We grabbed some coffee before touring around this quiet town. We then made a quick stop at Canyon Moira and then headed over to Studlagil Canyon. You can view the canyon from two sides. We started on the west side, which has a flight of metal stairs leading to an overlook area. Then we headed to the east side parking lot to start a hike for an up-close view of the canyon. This was an easy hike filled with sheep and breathtaking views. We recommend being careful on the rocks because they are slippery, and one of us ended up falling into the cold water. Luckily, everyone was okay. We changed to warmer clothes and then got back on the road and headed towards Dettifoss. After taking in the sights from multiple areas, we headed towards Aspergy campground for the night. Make sure to tune in to our last section of the Ring Road where we take a beer bath, walk across the stone bridge, and go snowmobiling.